said, a little more bounce in the step this week. Is it easier to maybe keep going forward after a game like Sunday?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. We haven't got a win in a while, so the film room is much different. Coming into the film after a win, compared to 5 straight losses. So there's definitely a lot of positive energy in the film room and on the court yesterday in practice.
How valuable was that rest to be able to not have a game midweek this week and to just focus on one game?
It's very helpful, especially with our roster right now. You got a lot of guys logging heavy minutes, so to be able to have basically a whole week off, it's much needed for sure.
Did you watch their game last season?
Yeah, I watched a little bit of it. I didn't get to see a lot of it, but I saw the outcome. Obviously, they're a really good team. So we're going to have our hands full, but we're looking forward to it.
Were you kind of checking out the scene? Because this is like it's kind of like a random non-conference game here at the
Yeah. No, I mean, I've heard just how crazy their gym is, the atmosphere, and the environment there. And then I saw some quotes from Sam Decker just raving about the atmosphere, saying it was one of the craziest places he's ever played in. So, I've seen kind of like highlights and YouTube clips of their fans. They get into it over there, so it'll be fun.
Does it feel like you're going into a league game still, though, just because it's this late?
Yeah, definitely. But no, I know where you're coming from too. A new team, especially that far away, it does have a much different feel to it, but. Obviously, we still know it's a Big Ten game.
Do they compare to anyone? They have three big weapons. Is there any comparison to another team that you guys have played or anything?
Can't really, not any that come to mind. I just know they have a lot of size. I think I saw something saying that they were like one of the top 10 or top 5 biggest teams in the country. So
Maybe Wisconsin.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'm not good with comparisons.
Everybody's taller than you, and so
yeah. Exactly. Always.
John asked about a different bounce and stuff this week. Did you see anything really from the freshmen, especially that maybe weight off the shoulders, whatever it might be? The fact that you did get some payoff from all those hard times.
Not really. There's anything in particular, but I just know the day after, our off day, and then our day after when we came back to practice. Guys were kind of rejuvenated, and we got extremely competitive in some of the drills. So I think, after finally getting a win, guys see that, all the hard work starting to pay off and things like that.
Do you have to mentally play like Derek is not coming back, and it's icing and sprinkles on the ice cream if he does, but I mean, you can't just keep looking over there to see if he's going to be there, if his health gets any better. At some point, you just have to say, we'll ride it out, and if he comes back, he comes back.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we'd like to have him back, but at this point, this is, our 6th or 7th game without him, so we just kind of preparing as if he isn't going to play, and just kind of help mold them together, the guys that we do have. It's been tough trying to get our chemistry together with a new roster, but we've come a long way since those 6 or 7 games.
Coach said Trimble is a little Trey Burke-like in his ability to embrace the physicality and his toughness. Do you see any of that?
Yeah, he's a really good player. I know Coach Val was raving about him, with the Trey Burke comparisons, and he's a little bit bigger and stronger than Trey was, but you just look at what he's doing out there as a freshman. It's pretty impressive.